welcome back to Wendy's Colouring, and today something, but a little bit different. I think the first thing to say is I've bought this. They have not contacted me. I just, fancied some more bits for my colouring journal. And I'm thinking I might do a personal journal as well that I'm probably not going to share. But I just wanted a few bits for that. So I have stuff from Journalsay, and then I also have some more washi from Temu, which I'll probably put on the end of this video as well, just so it's all in one place. And if you don't like it, you know what video to avoid, because it's not for you. But yeah, this came in the week. I was actually quite surprised how quick this came, because I've been watching a few videos, people doing, the P.e.t haul from Journalsay, and there seem to be mixed opinions on how quick they arrived. But yeah, this has come in a week, so yeah, I was quite surprised really. But yeah, it did arrive. I have had a bit of a nosy, but I've not unpacked anything, and yeah, this is pretty much how mine came. So I did notice on some of the videos I was watching that they was nicely wrapped in tissue with a sticker and all of that. Mine did not come like that. Mine has come like this, but I'm pretty happy with it like this. I mean, like I say, this is pretty much as cheap as the stuff I've got from Temu. The prices per roll were very good, and for stickers and things like that. So I much prefer it arriving in a box. It feels a little bit more secure, and they're not quite so bashed up looking, as you know what it's like sometimes in some of the Temu bags. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with it, but like I say, I've not had a huge amount of a look through other than just this a nosy in at the top of the box. So yeah, you get a little thank you card. It has a little codey thing on it. There's a thing you can do to, I think you're supposed to do all those things to get what, a $5 gift card. I'm not going to bother with any of that. My videos are what they are. But yeah, so that's come. In the main, I've gone for washi, because that's in the main what I thought would be useful for me. I did notice, just let me grab it if I can. I've stupidly put the teacup on top of it. That's not very healthy. I did notice when I've been working in my journal, I've tended to use a wide strip and then some narrow strips. And I noticed I didn't have so much kind of narrow washi, and not really so many strips that I could use as kind of like a scene like that on the top. So that's what I was mainly looking for. Obviously stickers and bits and pieces like that as well are going to be useful, but I was looking for things that were a mixture of those things to kind of fill the holes in the supplies I have. So mainly there are a few bits of stickers, but it is mainly washi. I'm gonna go through the washi first. I'm probably gonna need helps if I don't knock everything flying, isn't it? Probably gonna need some scissors on it, because these as I say, I haven't opened them. I'm not breaking my nail getting in them all. But yeah, so let's see what they are like. I'm gonna end up with a pile of plastic, I can see, by the end of this. Like I say, I know this is not probably everybody's cup of tea, but I thought, as I've bought them... Oh, is this one roll, or are these all joined together? This is actually one kind of roll, but 3 rolls. Oh no, they are just stuck together. Oh, silly me. But yeah, there's a fair amount on them, I think. These are nicely... got nice metallic sheen on them, kind of mermaidy. Maybe for May this might be the ideal. Can't find the end of it. Is that the end of it? Yes, I think it might be. I'm not going to open them all because these are fairly... Oh, I've ripped it already. Dope. Just curious to see whether it was washi or P.e.t, but it's definitely washi. It's definitely sticky. Does not want to unstick. We're definitely not opening all 3 of these on camera, that's for sure. We'll be here all day just doing these ones. Come on, there we go. But yeah, it's pretty, that, isn't it? I quite like that. Yeah, pleased with that. trying it back without wrecking that piece. Easier said than done, because I didn't line it up very well. But yeah, some Little Mermaid. I think they were a set of 3. Those 2 are a little bit narrower than the coloured one. But yeah, quite like both of those. So that's 1 down. Then another little 3 set. Again, these are so cheap, these little ones. I won't link all of these. I will link Journalsay, just so in case you haven't been there and seen it. Oh, that bit of plastic will not get off my hand. So you know where it's from. But I think stock, much the same as Temu, changes so quickly on there. I don't think there's a huge amount of point of linking what I've got kind of, well, it would be 2 weeks ago now because I haven't had time to film this week with one thing and another of life. Tape. Perhaps I should have pre-opened these, but yeah, I think these are £1 or something like that. But yeah, kind of like a marbly, metallic look to them, which again I think is quite pretty. 1 again is a little bit thicker, 2 a little bit thinner. I think the quality will be much the same as the ones I've just had, and you've got kind of that much on the rolls, so I don't think that's too bad. Again, I'm pretty pleased with them. The nice thin ones, I can see them working really nicely on the edges of my journal with something like some of the P.e.t for a little bit of detail. I think that'll be quite nice. As you can see at the bottom, I have got some bigger boxes of washi. We'll have a look at those in a minute, but I can't not look at some of the P.e.t. So this one's kind of a coffee. The glare is probably going to be horrific on these. Let's get in them if I can. Ooh. P.e.t's always going to glare when we're filming, and unfortunately today is another grey, dull day here in the UK as I'm filming, so it's had to use my lights. Natural light is not a go-go. I still haven't got in this because that's got no edge on it. Mocard. Have a cup of coffee. Does it say daily coffee series? I quite like that little sticker, but unfortunately, in order to get in, it's going to have to be sacrificed. Okay, this feels a bit like kind of satin in the way it's been printed, so it's a little bit different. There's going to be a lot of me trying to open tape in this video. I do apologise. Ooh, I quite like those. Look how nicely those are printed. I am not a coffee drinker, I'll be totally honest. But I thought kind of wintry pages. I can say it's hot chocolate or tea, can't I? It's my book. Obviously some of them are very coffee. So where did we start? We started on one that's a takeaway cup. But that, oh, there's a couple of takeaway cups, so that's not going to help me. It has the glass after it, so that is the repeat where we're up to. So that is the repeat from there. So there's all of those ones. But yeah, it has quite a nice kind of satin sheen, this one. I don't know if you can tell particularly well on camera, but it's a little bit kind of frosted looking, but not on the print. Cappuccino, hot cocoa, macchiato, mocha. And that little like journal boxes. Yeah, I quite like that. I think that's a cute one. Again, I'm thinking for wintry pages, that might be quite nice. Would they work over the top of them? Maybe not the pink, but possibly the grey. Work with the grey maybe, wouldn't it? Be quite nice. This one I was again thinking for background sections. It's literally just printed text. I'm hoping it's not actually readable because I don't actually want anything to make sense. I wanted it just literally for backgroundy bits. Sorry, going to be plasticky noises. This one is wrapped. This feels like a washi, which is good. I'm thinking it's probably going to be a little bit see-through looking at it. It's very sticky. Yeah, I quite like that. Again, nice and matte. And yeah, I don't think you can read it, can you? I think it's just that feeling that it's writing, but it's more of a pattern than it is actual words. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm half thinking I might even put those over a page and then work over it. Quite like things like that. And I think I did get another one yet down there in a similar vein. An interesting hand account shop. Don't know what that's about, but we'll try and break in. Again, this one's wrapped. Okay, the plastic's getting out of control already. But again, I don't think it's readable, is it? If it'll focus, that would help. Oh, this one's a bit more readable, isn't it? Although I don't think it says anything, does it? It looks like it's... Is it Latin? It's not in a language I can read anyway. I'm not going to open it. I think it'll be much the same as the other one. But again, I'm thinking for background sections, I just thought this was quite interesting because this is running up and down. This is running side to side. So in terms of pages, I thought that might be useful, having two different directions. I think this that I'm seeing at the bottom, you could click on free gift. And I'm thinking this must be my free gift because I definitely did not order this horrific looking roll. What is this? Brown bows. It's not the most attractive roll that I've seen. Oh, as typical, plastic rips and doesn't come off. Right, I'm thinking I'm going to move the bin nearer me rather than making a pile of this. Oh, I think these are stickers rather than a roll. But they are actually little washi stick. What is that? It looks like a brain. Brain? A rabbit? I don't know what it is. Which way up is it even? Is it? Oh, I think it's a rabbit. I think it's that way, not a brain. Bows. I think when I open this, I'm going to pull half the stickers off. I like the idea of them being properly cut, but getting the roll open when they're properly cut means you rip all those stickers off. Oh goodness, this is a nightmare of one. See, I've actually ripped a sticker off already. Although I think I could probably live with losing that sticker that now stuck to my finger. I don't know how entertaining this video is going to be. It's just going to be me fighting to get into tape rolls. Mate, is that entertaining? I don't know. Oh, I give up. I'm going to lose those, whatever they are. So I've got, I think it's that way up. We'll go that way up. I've got bunnies, hearts, pencil, bows. I've lost all the little arrow stickers. What was the other ones that's under there? I don't know what they are that the tape's caught. It's not much of a loss if I don't know what. I'm guessing they're things like that. And then we're back. Oh, we've got strawberries on that one though. Yeah, I suppose you could use them in your journal. I suppose you could actually colour on these, couldn't I? Maybe a bit of alcohol pen over these. You can probably easily colour them, so maybe they're better than I think they are. Maybe I've been a bit negative, but yeah, that was my free gift. And there's quite a lot on that. It's quite a thick roll, so maybe, shall we try a pen on it? Ooh, have I got a pen handy? I'll probably go through the whole sheet now, won't it? But how easily are they coloured? Very easily coloured. Yeah. maybe that's a good idea, because I can colour them any colour you actually want for whatever page you're doing. Maybe that was a good free gift and I was being negative. Have a good day. This one is The Snow Falls Silently, and I think I got this in 2 different colourways. I think these are the same listing but slightly different colours. So let's have a look at what they're like. These are P.e.t, I think. Gosh, that's... I feel like I'm going to snap my nail on that. It was so tight. So yeah, I was thinking I quite like Christmas stuff, but obviously you're only going to use that for 1 month, and that feels like quite a waste. So I thought if I get things that kind of I could use at Christmas, but it's stuck to my hand, it's getting on my nerves, I need another hand. I could get some things that could use for Christmas, but I could use for January, February, March, something like that if I wanted to. I see it, but I don't feel the end of it. Has this got another layer of plastic over it? Because that's still, you see, it's still shiny, like there's another layer of plastic. I really wish they'd not package these things in plastic, especially as it was going in a box already. Like it didn't need more, did it? I'm going to skewer myself here. I can see it coming. Oh, this is a tricky one. It's got no edge, so I just can't get in it. It doesn't feel like that's the way in either. Am I missing something? That feels like an edge. I've pulled it off, but I've still not got in. Oh no! Right, I'm going to pause you because we might be here a while. Okay, I'm in, and look, it's nicely frosted. It's not. I thought it was going to be shiny plastic, but it's not. And it is die cut. Well, kiss cut. It's not really die cut, is it, Wendy? Trying to get that off without actually pulling them all off. Ah, I really like that. Yeah, very much a kind of frosted look. Kind of feels glittery frosted. That is pretty. I am pleased with that. Print's lovely on it. Kind of feels quite watercolour the way the print is. Yeah, it's quite a short repeat. Oh no, are they not the same? Don't think they're the same, are they? I was thinking those two are the same, but now I'm looking. That's the repeat, because that's that one down there. So it has that much of a repeat. But I think with something like this, it doesn't really matter, because there's quite a few different ones just in that, and they are kiss cut. Nice. They're nice. Yeah, I'm pleased with that one. That is lovely. Very pretty. Put that back on. I think we're just going to put it back on the edge like that. And I don't keep pulling that sticker off every time I open it. I think I'm just going to do that. Makes sense. And this is the other one. That's also probably going to be a nightmare to get into. Yeah, don't want to. Why is there like another layer of plastic halfway down? I think it's like some kind of test. You can use lovely tape if you can get into it. I think I fail because I'm making a right mess of getting into it. Aha! We're in. This is lovely as well. Try not to peel them all back. I'm thinking these might be my January layouts, these lovely snowflakes. There we go. Again, very similar. They feel kind of watercolour. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that one. That one's lovely. Very watercolour. That one's pretty as well. And then that's the starting one. Those are nice. They're like purple but with colour through them as well. And again, kiss cut. Oh, kiss cut. So you can just peel them back. I kind of like them just as a roll. The whole roll stuck down would be nice as well. Pretty. Yeah, I'm pleased with those. That one's coming off. Go back on. Stick back on. Can I get the rest of this off? I've got, oh, it's only a half one anyway. We'll do the same. I'll put it on the edge, I think. Okay, so then I've got, well, this one I thought was, I wasn't sure about this when I was looking on the listing, but when I did nosy in the box, I thought I'm really pleased I opted for this because this one looks so lovely. Oh, the plastic is driving me mad. Interested in opinions. Would you prefer this kind of video after I've removed all the plastic? I was kind of like, oh no, I want to wait and do it all in one go, but there is part of me that thinks perhaps viewing me fighting with plastic isn't the most entertaining. Let me know if you like watching these videos. Do you prefer it if they've been de-plasticed before? It doesn't bother me if I'm doing something else. If I'm colouring and I'm watching somebody do this kind of thing, it doesn't bother me if they're fighting, but I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, so interested to see. So these are like little stamps. Are they that way round? I think they're that way round, aren't they? Like pretty snow drops, aren't they? I like that little heart one. That's cute. How long's the repeat on this? So the first one has like a butterfly on. So that's the repeat. So there's all of those ones. They're pretty. But again, nice winter. I wonder if I get away with those with these in a month. I think that might work as well, mightn't it? Yeah. Design Studio postage. Design Studio LCN postage. Happy, thankful, excited, lucky. Yeah, but they're pretty, aren't they? I like them. And again, obviously, because they're individuals, I'm guessing they just... Oh no. Not as easy as I thought, pulling one of them off. Oh, that side's easier. Yeah. Just have to be careful pulling them off, I think. Put that back on. And then another one that kind of reminds me of the one I've used this month in my journal, that's kind of like a landscape scene. So this I was thinking more for summer or spring maybe. Ugh. I think this is just kind of like grasses and a bit of flowers through them. This one hopefully should be a bit easier because it won't be kiss cut because it's an ongoing pattern, I think. You just cut it to the length you want to use. Hurrah! There we go. So again, should look nice on the edge of a journal, shouldn't it? Top or bottom, like I've just done with the trees in my current layout. It's got little butterflies on. There were a few colours of these and I was tempted, but I put myself a limit of how much I was going to spend. I think I spent about £30-ish on all of this, to give you an idea. Most of these were about £1-ish each, so I think that's pretty good going. So what else have I got? I think this is kind of like these kind of ones I've seen on Temu loads, that are kind of like bookshelf libraries kind of look, but this was like a green library. And I do quite a lot of kind of foresty green pages in my colouring, so this kind of look feels quite appropriate for how I colour, so it makes sense in my colouring journal. I've wondered hard about what to do with my colouring journal. The last few that I've started, I've not carried on with them because I found them too much work. But every time I look at the pre-printed ones, they just don't quite work for me, the layout. So I'm trying to get to a point where it's not a big job in my journal, and I'm okay with taking shortcuts with them, but still got some space that I can decorate and have a bit of colour on, because that's kind of important to me as well, really. But because I've not done it this year, I've not really got a log of what I've coloured this year, so I am missing that as we get to the end of the year. So yeah, we've got little green scenes, a little green bookcase, green armchair, messy bed, green clothes, and we started on the green window. Oh yeah, that's the beginning again. So that lady is the last before it repeats. So that's the full repeat on this. Again, I think this is definitely available on other sites because I've seen lots of these about. Again, these were colour selection, so they had these in different colours. Just P.e.t, it's not pre-cut, so you would have to fussy cut, but I don't actually mind a bit of fussy cutting. I find it quite relaxing. Hence why I have a little pair of fussy cutty scissors next to me on the desk most of the time. This one is a winter one, I think. Snow country with a cute little squirrel. But yeah, I tried buying a few pre-printed Etsy kind of journal pages for colouring, and I quite like the idea of them, but I don't like how thick they are in your book once you've printed them and stuck them in your journal. I suppose I need to maybe, the other option is to find some thinner paper to print on, isn't it, I suppose, so it doesn't feel like it's as thick. This one is definitely already cut for us, which makes taking this initial bit of tape a little bit more tricky to get off. So this one, I think I've pulled something off, but we'll see. Fox, very cute bunny. What? Pink carnations sprouting yellow sand. Interesting, yeah, maybe I won't be using that. A snowy caravan. Acorn, not acorn. Every time I see these, I can never remember what they're called when I'm on camera. As soon as I turn it off, I remember straight away. Anyway, you know what they are. What's the next daft thing say? The thorn will pierce heart, and then your lifeblood will low into my, and become mine. Again, not a statement I'll be using, but I quite like the cute bear, and that's lovely as well. And another lovely statement, dare I read it? Hearing their stories and jumping into. Okay. Pinecone. I remembered, yay. And the house. Oh, we have not had the house before. Cute squirrel. Oh no, we had a bunny before. It was a bunny before. And then we're back to the fox. So that's the repeat. I definitely won't be using the printed text in these because what? It's definitely lost in translation, whatever that was supposed to mean. It doesn't mean that in English. That's nonsensical, but cute though, nonetheless. Let's get rid of that off my hand. Okay, what's the last ones of these? Let's do all of these together because they're a fight to get in, aren't they? So why do they always just rip? Can't we perforate these people that are making these perforations? They're the way forward. Oh, I've got one of those that's static to your hand and won't go off. Now this is washi, so it's nice and matte. Again, kind of wintry scenes. I don't think this is kiss cut. And as usual, can't get in it. Ugh. That stuck to my fingers. Get off. Yeah, sorry folks, this is not the most entertaining of videos, is it? You may never see this. I may just be talking to myself. I may decide this is a no. Ooh, these are nice. Yeah, look. Nice little wintry scenes. Has got a tree, but it's not illuminated, so it could be any time of the year. What's it say this time? Snowflakes fluttering, silver wrapped in simplicity. I don't hate it this time. Celebrity. That's not really the word I wanted on that scene. Why? I suppose it's a stamp. Well, I might be able to live with it. Oh, these are pretty, aren't they? These are lovely. Is that the beginning? Yeah, so the scene, that's where mine starts. So that one I've only got a half to begin with, so that's my... Yeah, they're pretty as well. Again, great for wintry, not necessarily Christmassy pages. Pleased with that. And I think this is probably the same listing, but spring. We shall see. And came off a bit easier. Okay, let's have a look what we've got. These are pretty. These feel like somewhere nice in Europe. Bit of Italy or somewhere, France. Maybe not that one. That doesn't feel very European. Maybe American, that. But either way, they're very pretty. What are we starting on? We're starting on Pink Park. Oh, so there. That is the repeat. Those ones. Yeah, I think I prefer these on this side. These little ones are quite nice as well. Yeah, it's another pretty roll. Again, not Kiss Cut, that one. It is in Washi. So it'll be a bit matte, more matte in your use. And then my last one is to go with my coffee cup one. I think this is cakes to go with. See, I'm just about mastering the getting into these now. We're right at the end of getting into them. The Christmas one. So, Merry Christmas. Again, this feels a bit kind of frosted. It's not cut, so you would have to fussy cut these ones. But a little gingerbread man, a Christmas cake, some more Christmassy foods, gingerbread house, some like biscuits, a nice little pudding, another tempting cake, some bells, gingerbread house. Oh, there's some tea, fruit tea, Swiss roll. What's that a plate of? Is it fruit? Can't tell. I think they're fruits, aren't they? Sleigh bells, a wintry drink, and a tape sticking to itself. Another gingerbread house. And I think that's where we started, where it said Merry Christmas, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So that is the repeat of all of that. Well, back to the Christmas cake. Yeah, and there's quite a bit on that. That is probably going to be my Christmas spread with some of those on. I think that's cute. Alright, now what have we got left in my box? So we'll do that stash in a minute. We'll do the boxes. So these ones are pretty simple, I think. So again, because I've got quite thin sections sometimes left in my journal, I did just want some more thin basic tape. So these were, again, I think these were really cheap. I think they were like £1.50 for the box. So I've got a thicker grid one, slightly thicker kind of pinky red, and some thinner ones. Does it give the measurements? So I'm guessing 3 meters, 1.5, 1 centimetre. They all look like they've got 3 meters on. 2 rolls at 3 meters, 1 centimetre, 3 meters on them with 6. So let's have a look what one of them looks like. How much is on? That much on. I don't think there's loads on, but again, I'm not going to keep reusing the same one every month, so that kind of suits me fine. And I like the fact they're in a little slidey box, easy to get in and out of, easy to store them in. This one's a textured one. I kind of thought these looked like a bit like marbly pattern, but I thought, again, if I was using the wintry things, I thought I could combine, you know, that kind of thing together. And maybe even some of this kind of thing with it. I thought that might be quite nice. Wasn't sure, but yeah, I've got the texture pattern and then another colour set. The other one was rose red, this one, that's rose red. This one's violet. They had loads of colours of these though, but that's, the measurements will be the same. But that's the other colourway I got. Getting a big pile now. And then these ones just looked a bit fun, so I thought I'd give them a go. I like the shell ones for summer in this one. So it's got, has it got the measurements on? Look at that view. I do like a good view when I'm on holiday. It's not wrong. Is that all it says on them? Yeah. So we've got like a wave washi. That's nice. We've got palm trees and a nice view in the distance. And this one's the one I liked the most. I thought would be really nice down the edge of my page. Just lots of different shells in a row. I won't fight to open these because I think it's probably just very repeaty, these ones. But that's the first one of the kind of summer holiday one. And then this one was a bit silly looking, but I quite like, it's got a little car one on it that I quite like the look of. Let's get them all out. So we've got houses. That again would make a nice run, top and bottom of my journal. It is just a washi. Yeah. And then I've got clouds. Again in a run. And then she says dropping them all. Little cars. That again, I thought was quite cute. And a bit different. Haven't really got anything like them, so that worked for me. And then the final box of washi. The whole box is going to tip over if I leave that there. I've not looked in this one at all yet properly. Let's have a look. Again, there were different sets of these under the same listing, so you really had to kind of have a look. Does this slide? Oh yes. And these have got really nice holographic sections on them, so I think we'll put them down. Let's do them one by one. So obviously my favourite, some mushrooms with a bit of sparkle on, even better. Gonna have to let the dog out. She's decided she's had enough. Just let me open the door for her. Back again. Now I've followed my orders of doing as I'm told by the dog. She's so bossy, my dog. She wants a tea, that's why she's wanting out. She's going to go and see if she can persuade my husband to feed her. So we're starting on a kind of little pinky mushroom down there. We'll see how we go. We've got like little newspapery bits. And that's where we start, so that's the repeat from there. Again, that's quite nicely printed. You can use it as a strip, or you could cut those as separate little squares, like the little stamps. Quite like that. Oop, sticking to everything. I won't open all of these, because otherwise we'll be here all day, but I will give you a quick view of them. So we've got, what is that? Oh, I think it's like a little stag's head and antlers and things, isn't it? But in the nice hologram. It's quite cute. What is this one? Is this shells? Got another shell one, yay! We've got shells. That looks like an umbrella, am I being... I don't know what that is next to it. And then that looks like a mushroom. Shells, seahorse. Another shell. Oh, is that a tree? Seems quite a strange mix of items together, unless I'm not seeing that right. What is this one? Oh yeah, that's that one. Another little stag, some birds. Is that a moose? With some butterflies and flowers. Let's get a load of these out, then it's easier to do the other little ones. So we've got musical score in the background with looking like birds over the top, which I quite like. Then this is just a simple pattern one, but again the hologram's really nice on it. And they look like they've got quite a bit on these. And then what's this final one? I can't tell whether it's upside down or not because I'm not recognising it. Oh yeah, it is upside down. Lion? I don't know what that is. Is that another stag head? No, I have no idea. Looks like safari one, that anyway. And then my final... Oh, this looks like butterflies. I will open this one just because it's a bit of a wider one. And there's clearly a bit more going on it. But I think this whole box of washi wasn't that. I think it was only £2 or something like that. All of these were cheap. They really were cheap. I was interested to see what the quality was going to be like, but they're all okay, aren't they? I think the print on these is lovely. The hologram on them is really sparkly. I like this butterfly one as well. It seems to be upside down a bit though now. We started on 3 butterflies. Yeah. So yeah, that's back. That's the repeat there. That's where we started. Quite like that one as well. And I like them having a little box to store them in because it just makes life easy instead of rolling about in your drawer. Then we have some stickers. So I think what I'm going to do is take these out of here, get rid of that. Hurrah! So we haven't got it in the background. I don't think these were quite what I expected, these little books. I think I just thought these were stickers, but now they've arrived. It's a romantic preface. They're just, yeah, printed tiny papers. They are quite pretty, but I don't think they were what I thought they were. I mean, I suppose I could use just one of those in your journal page, couldn't you, and add something on top, but I love the colourways. They are very pretty looking. I think it is undoubtedly AI though, sadly. And this one is Forest Fairy. See, it does say sticker, so maybe they are stickers. I'm trying a minute, but again, these are just very more green version. And I thought, obviously, I do colour quite a lot of forest and fairies and ladies, so it seemed quite appropriate kind of book for me. It's very difficult to flip these tiny books. However, I do want to try and figure out whether these are actual sticker or not. Oh, they are a sticker. I take it back. They feel like yeah, they feel like a washi sticker. Or at least that one certainly does. Is this one a sticker as well then? Look. I think it is, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is. Yay. So these are stickers. So that's better. Not that I couldn't glue a little bit of paper like that, but yeah, they're quite weeny, aren't they? I don't know what I think about them. And then these were more flower fairies. 20 pieces. I haven't got loads of these packets. I think this is the only packet like this I've got. Probably easier if I actually put these on the desk and zoom you in, isn't it? Rather than me holding them all. I can just lay them out a little bit. I think these are much of a muchness. Again, they had these in different colourways. Are they the same? It's like a game of snap, this. I think these are off from the original. That, to be fair, are out of copyright, I think. The original Flower Fairy drawings. Can't think what the artist is. Who the artist is off the top of my head. Yeah, 2 of those. Yeah. They're quite pretty. Are these actually, does it say they're stickers? Just says 20 pieces. Oh yeah, I think they are. Yeah, so they're stickers as well. Quite like them. Can see them working okay in the journal. I'd prefer them to be matte, I think, rather than in the P.e.t for something like that. But I'm using a lot of P.e.t tape, so I don't think it really matters that much. I'm going to put them back in the little plasticky thing, sorry, because otherwise I will lose them. Then what else we've got? I'll do these sections together because these are all pretty much the same. So these are like, oh, I need to zoom you back out, sorry. These are like already pre-prepared collage bits and pieces, so they're like strips of P.e.t that look like collage. So again, might be easier without having colours in the background, but they have like almost like you've collaged down the side of the page. I think looking at these, I will probably, if I'm using these, probably just spend a bit of time taking a bit more of the plastic off, because there's quite a lot of the P.e.t around them, isn't there? And it's quite reflective in your book, isn't it? So I think I would probably fussy cut them a bit more like that. But they are basically little pre-collaged bits and pieces. I think these have been around for quite a bit. I think I've seen them a few times on Temu and places like that. But I've got a blue set. I've got like a yellow natural set. What are they calling it? The gold years, I think. And that one was blue sea and sky. And then for some reason I must have thought that the pink set was nice, because I've got two of the pinky red with a bit of the natural in it. So I've got those as well. There's actually quite a lot in those little packets as well. How are they going to fit in my journal? That's going to be the only issue, isn't it? That they're not going to be a full run. But I suppose it's easy enough to start cutting and pasting them. And they do make a nice edge, don't they? Kind of feels like you've spent a bit more effort and time than I will have done. And that's the whole point, really, of all of these, to make whatever I do in there still look kind of colourful and how I would like them. What have I done with the actual pack for these now? I've lost it. Oh, there it is. But still make it a bit attractive, but not be hours and hours and hours and hours of time, because I'd rather use my hours and hours and hours of time on a colouring page. So that's that one. Then I've got these little, again, don't really need to get these out, do I? They're just little pre-printed little shapes. This is washi. Let's see how many there are in here. I think it feels like there's about 2 or 3 from how thin the pack is. How many? 3, I think. Yeah, 3. And it's washi. It's, is it pre-cut? Oh yeah, it's pre-cut. So yeah, I was thinking for little titles, they'd be great. Bullet points. 3 of those. I think that's quite nice. And then I've got 2 little books just to finish all of this off. Christmas Promise. And this is a mixture of P.e.t, paper and washi, I think. So you've got large sheets at the back. I think the whole sheet's a sticker. It feels like it. I'm not sure I'm going to use these large ones. There's a lot more large ones than I thought. But the whole sheet feels like it's a sticker. Then I've got some P.e.t presents. Could do with something to go in between them, couldn't I? So let's get a bit of paper. Because you kind of can't see them, can you? So there's that. Little husky. And that is all that one. Christmas Promise. It has it all on the back. And then the last one. Early Summer. And that one's, again, silly comments, I'm going to say. I am also working hard to shine. I don't seem to have that much ability, having both a satisfying career and a fulfilling relationship. What? She looks a bit young for all of that. But spring's usable. I like the little images. Messenger of spring If things go against your wishes, believe that God has other plans. A delicious orange candy is actually most of the beauty is very simple for me. For example, clouds of a certain shape floating in the sky and the shades of trees in the street. I kind of get the gist, but I don't think I'll be using it. The images are nice though. And then we've got P.e.t. I think these are the same images but in P.e.t. But just for argument's sake we'll do it so you can see. Hopefully it's not too... I know that's quite reflecty there, isn't it? But I think the actual stickers aren't, are they? So I'll try and keep my hand on the reflection where I can, but I need it sometimes. And then we're back in Washi. I think these are the same images but in P.e.t. again. Sorry, my light is reflecting quite badly at you. Does it help if I move it a bit? Not really. Not really, Wendy. And then that's the last one, I think. So we're free of the reflection a bit. That's very reflecty, sorry. But yeah, that's my last one. So yeah, I think, like I say, I think I paid about £30-ish for all of this, which feels to me like quite a lot of stuff at this point. Like I've got quite... I'll probably knock it all over now, but I've got quite a big pile of stuff for that money, which, yeah, I'm quite pleased with the quality of it. It's all arrived in really good order. So, yeah, I'm quite pleased with my Journalsay stuff. I'll move a lot of this packaging out of the way because it's literally everywhere. Now, I have got a load of Temu rolls, but now I'm looking at the clock and I'm nearly at an hour already, and that's without adding titles in. I think I'm going to pause, put all of this away off the desk because there's stuff everywhere, and yeah, we'll quickly whiz through. You'll be glad to know that in the main I've pre-opened my Temu stuff because I couldn't help myself, but we're back in a second. Okay, clean desk full of no more plastic. I'm going to whiz through these quite quickly, I think, from Temu, because this has been going on for a while. All of these that I'm about to show were from Temu. I think these were from 2 different orders, so I ordered other things and put a few in, and then the same, I ordered a few more. This, again, I thought would be nice for borders. Just kind of, I don't think I love the kind of hologram that's on these. I think I would have preferred these kind of pearls without the hologram, but it's obviously just an ongoing, I don't know why that's making that noise, ongoing long sheet of kind of pearls on that one. Then next one is like gems. So again, I'm just kind of thinking a month where I'm doing a lot of Hannah Carlson or someone like that that's got quite a lot of gems. Again, it's got this kind of hologram print, which I don't honestly love. I think I'd have preferred it without the hologram on these. I think it's a bit distracting, isn't it? That's why I don't buy a lot of those packs of stickers that have it, because I don't know, I just don't love the hologram, but I do love the designs on those. This one was for autumn. Can I get in it again? This is already pre-cut, so it's P.e.t tape, but it's, ooh, I don't think I've picked up the base of that one. These are so tricky, the ones that are cut to open, or at least I find them tricky. Ugh. See, even when they're open, I can't open them. What is the base of this one? I'm going to pause. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Sorry, keep pausing, but when it's taking me a little bit of time, I don't want to ruin them. It's just easier to pause, then I don't feel I'm rushing. I don't quite know where that one's from, but we'll figure it out in a second. But yeah, these are nice little leaves that, as you can see, are already kind of cut, which does make that really easy to work through. And that's where we started there, so they're nice, aren't they? Yeah, like that. Just not the easiest to open without pulling loads of them off. And there's a fair amount on these tapes. Another little Christmas one. I think it is. This one is little, are they gonks? Are they gnomes? What makes one a gonk and one a gnome? I don't know. But yeah, they're quite cute. It's the most magical time of the year. Let's draw some extra letters on. But these are cute. It starts with, I think it starts with this bit, so I think that's the repeat. Let's have a quick look. It's like a chair, isn't it? Yeah, so that's the repeat of it. So it starts there and then it's just keeps going. Let's wrap this one up. Okay, next one. So next one is again more of those Julie ones, but it is on the hologram. I don't mind it so much on this one. It kind of suits the images a bit more, doesn't it? With it being kind of purpley magical kind of things. What's it start with? It starts with the book, so that is the run. The book through, what are they? They're like more books, aren't they? More books, exploding books. Oop. Bookcase. That's nice with the feather. Yeah. Again, another pretty one. I think the holograms kind of suit that one, so that one's good. What else? I think this is another Christmassy one. Well, this is... Oh, is this the same as the other one that I got from Journalsay? I think it is, isn't it? I think I've got two of the same. One from Temu, one from Journalsay. This one is kind of books, plants, coffee, I think would be my description. Life is brewed like coffee. Love is a sugar cube that makes life sweet. Romantic autumn. And then we're back to the beginning. Quite like the little vintage camera on there as well. Little, some glasses, coffee cup. Yeah, that one's nice as well. And again, it's another kind of frosted look to it. Another coffee cup one. I'm hoping this isn't the same as the one I had in the Journalsay ones. Oh no, because I didn't have one like this in there, did I? Some cakes, yay. Coffee shop. So yeah, I don't need any more cups, cakes, anything like this. I'm done for these kind of things, I think. What did we start on? Oh yeah, we started that bit. So that was all of that one. Then, I think this is space. I did get a few space ones thinking I might do space timber pages. So I might do a space kind of journal layout to go with that month. So I think there are a couple of space ones, but if I can get hold of it. They're like, again, nice across the top or the bottom of the page. I thought that would work quite nicely. What's it start on? Blue Astronaut, which I think is, helps if I'm on screen, doesn't it? Is there. I think I might want to cut off quite a bit of that though, because there's a lot of empty space on that one. I like it, but I think it might need a bit of trimming when I come to use it. This one I think is another Christmas one. Yeah, another cute little Christmas one. There's bits like that owl I could use any time. Doorway maybe not so much. What did I start with? Oh, the snow globe. So I've just hit the snow globe, haven't I? So up to the, again, Christmas is winter's letters. It is a privilege to meet you. What? Maybe we won't use the written bits on them again. Then I've got, I've seen these bulb ones like Christmas. It could be party, couldn't it? I don't think it's necessarily just Christmas, but I've seen these as a nice runner of like illuminated bulbs. They've all seemed to go. I've seen them on Ali, I've seen them on Temu, but that one was from Temu in particular. This one is this is cut out, so it's going to be a bit tricky to open, I think. Ugh. I always feel like I'm just ripping them all off the backing. It's very difficult to know. Do it that way. Ooh. See, that is ripping something off the backing, isn't it? Ugh. Made a mess of that, but these are like little ink explosions that I thought, again, quite nice if you're putting a title over the top of it in another sticker or something like that. I thought that's quite nice. Again, maybe more for my personal journal than my colouring journal, but I don't know, I suppose I could use these in my colouring journal. Totally wrecked that first one. I think I'm just going to do what I did with the others and do it like that. These ones are, I think these are big bubbles, this one. So giant, again, I'm thinking behind titles it could be quite nice. Ooh, it changes as it goes on, this one, look how lovely those are. Oh, look at this. I'm loving this one. Look at those ones. Like this entire roll is all different, look. Is that the beginning? I think that is the beginning. So I'm guessing on this roll I've probably got 2 runs of these, but those are lovely. Love this roll. I think this might be my favourite roll. I love these kind of brick ones. Yeah, very nice, that one. Except it's stuck to itself. And then we've got a little girl one. Again, thinking more for summer and spring. Let's check what I'm starting with. So I'm starting with a girl with purple trousers on. When I get back to her, I know we're done right from there. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little different girls in here. But again, it's on this kind of a little bit more matte pet tapes. It's pretty. Another space one. But again, it's just an ongoing roll. Does change background, doesn't it, as it goes along slightly. Same as the other one though, there's a lot of empty tape top and bottom that I think I will probably fussy cut when I use. It's going to be a bit of a faff, but I think I prefer it without it. Then I have another wintry one. I think that was the beginning, wasn't it, that house? Yeah, so that's the full run. Nice glossy print on these. This is a washi, but it's really beautifully printed. Then I have, I think it's another kind of ink explosion one. Just trying to see what I started with. I think this one does go on quite far because I started in kind of pinks, browns. Oh, it could be that one actually. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So that is the repeat up to that point. Again, these aren't fussy cut, they aren't cut, so you would have to have a bit of patience and cut round them. I suppose you could just use them. Oh, well, I'm telling lies. I think they are. They are. They are just stickers, so you can just pull them off even better. What else have I got left? I've got some clouds left. Clouds that are definitely individually cut because I can't get the tape off them. I think that's that way. Clouds, lightning. I've missed a big sticker that I think is stuck on my finger at the moment. Let's put that back in the right place if I can. Ugh. I think that's upside down, but we'll live with it. There's an angry looking dark cloud there. Those are quite cute as well, aren't they? What do we start with? Clouds are going to look like clouds, aren't they? And this is another of those kind of cosy book interiors pieces, I think. This one's also quite green, but quite different from the one I had from Journalsay. She looks like that little book that I got from Journalsay though, didn't she? But these are slightly different. Those two will probably work together quite nicely though. And these all look different so far. Let's see where we started. We started with her on a little chair, which I don't think we've had again yet. Oh, is that? Very tricky. Oh no, it's not. It's not. So yeah, we're still not back at the beginning. Perhaps this whole row is different, is it? Is that it? Nature's Beauty Unfolds. Yeah, that's the start again. So that's quite a long repeat, isn't it? There's a lot. Still going. A lot on that before it repeats again. I would imagine there's only 2 repeats on that. Then what have I got extra? There's another little space one. A bit more individual things that you could cut out on this one. Sorry, getting a bit of glare there again, aren't we? And then I've just got one which I see I've bizarrely not opened. So the last one I'm going to have to open, sorry. I think she's a mermaid one. Oh, have I opened it? Oh, I have opened it. Hurrah! I have opened it. I thought I hadn't because I'd left the little sticker on top. What's it say? Strange Fate in Dreams. Strange. But yeah, this nice little mermaid lady. Because obviously, mermaid. the beginning? Yeah, that's the beginning again. So that's what you're getting as a repeat. You're getting this little reef, stagecoach, head and shoulders, some fish. And that is pretty much all of them, I think. I'm looking at the pile in front. Oh, no, there's that little one. The only one this was the only one I was disappointed with. Look. Like all the others are so nice. And yeah, they sent me this tiny one. And I really like the actual print on this. But it's not even on a cardboard roll. It is literally just 1 metre. It's very pretty. But it was the same price as the other ones. So I kind of feel like this was a bit of a rip-off one. But I do really like what's on it. So, you know, at these prices, you can't really moan, can you? But I think not even putting it on a roll is a bit naughty, isn't it? But it is very pretty, and they are all different that are on there. But that's it. That's all there is. And it's annoying because it's just a single bit of tape. So I don't need any more tape forever, as you might imagine. Does that mean I won't order any more tape? No, don't be ridiculous. Of course I will. If there's one in all of this that you really, really must have and you can't find it, by all means, drop it into the comments and I will attempt to find the link from when I bought it. These kind of things do tend to go in and out of stock quite quickly. And I would imagine the Christmassy ones, they will go out of stock quite quickly, particularly at this time of year anyway. But if I can find a link for one that you want, obviously I will quite happily add that into the comments for you. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate, unless you really like washi tape and P.e.t tape and journaling bits, this may not have been for you. I do apologise, but yeah, I'm quite enjoying my tapes and yeah, just using them a little bit in my journal. Like I say, I used a lot of these kind of pre-printed stuff last time, and whilst I like the look of it, I don't like it's really quite thick. So I've been I've hand drawn this month's based on the same kind of sheets, and we'll see how we go. But yeah, I wanted much more bits for tops and edges. I've got quite a lot of stickers, but I wanted more actual thin tapes. So I've kind of got bits of both. I've got things that I can use for the toppers and I've got things that I can use for the sides. So hopefully that'll keep me going for quite a long time in my colouring journal. See how I go with it this year. My plan is to try and keep up with it. If I'm struggling, I'm going to print those sheets. If I'm finding a bit of time, I'll try and draw the sheets out. We'll see how we go. But yeah, that's why I've bought all of these bits. Hopefully they were interesting for you to have a look at. Let me know if there's one you want a link for. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.